I'm Meg Van Dran LeBare. I'm 31 years old and I live in Claremont, California. I've wanted to be a mom since probably 6 when I held my first baby. And something I always knew I wanted to do. So when I married my husband 4 years ago, it was always something that was never going to be an issue. We were just going to start having kids when it was time. And we were just going to roll with however they decided to come. After about 3.5 years of being married, we decided we were going to start trying. And the naive part of me thought it's just going to be fast and quick and everybody gets pregnant right away. It's not a big deal. I did get pregnant right away the first month that we tried. And then a month later, we lost that pregnancy and that baby. What I wasn't prepared for was not being able to get pregnant again after. Nobody really talks about mothers who have miscarried who don't get rainbow babies. So now the struggle is, do I keep waiting for a rainbow? And will that pregnancy be the only pregnancy I get to experience? Prayer and faith has been the cornerstone of me moving forward and moving on. But I think any woman will tell you that's gone through a miscarriage, the only way to really feel supported and really being able to move forward is to talk to someone else who has been through something similar. So in a way, I've found a lot of support through family and friends. Social media has been a game changer, I think, for women who have suffered from miscarriages, because it's really easy to look up a hashtag like 1 in 4 and find thousands of women that have experienced something that you're going through. It is a little bit harder to find the women that are still waiting for rainbow babies, but for the most part, there's been a lot of support in community. We're not supposed to do life by ourselves. There's a woman I know named Lindy, and she and her husband were really passionate about foster and adoption. And so they moved forward with foster care and they got pregnant immediately. And it was just really encouraging that families are built one way or another. And it doesn't have to be from you. It can be from someone else. And you decide to join a part of the family and to create the family that you want to some extent. So, I love those different messages, but really just the women that I've talked to that have moved past their miscarriage with hope and with strength, those are really inspiring people. There's still a mom. That doesn't change. It's just hard to show that you're a mom. So just having that understanding as a man or a woman that when you talk to someone who's had a miscarriage, I don't think that changes. Whether you wanted that pregnancy, whether you were prepared for that pregnancy, that woman is a mom. And it's really hard to disconnect when that baby's not there anymore. So I would encourage people to just treat them like a mom. Try and be transparent about where you're at, even though it's hard. People want to love you and support you, but if they don't know where you're at, it's really hard for them to love you how you need to be loved and to breathe courage and hope into you where you need it if you keep it all to yourself. I would love for women to be more transparent. I've only met one other woman that has had a similar experience to me. One out of so many, and I really haven't found a whole lot of women through social media either. And so it's important for me to share, because experiencing that loneliness and that grief and feeling like you don't have anybody it's too deep. It's a dangerous deep. And so my heart sharing and being transparent is to hopefully breathe some kind of courage into other women too, that you can talk about it. There are other people that have experienced something similar, and I just want it to be hopeful that whether you're still waiting for a baby, there's someone that knows what you're going through, or if you're deciding to foster or adopt, there's someone who knows what you're going through. And that's really just my heart.